Okay, hello guys. Welcome back to another episode of Mountain Spring Outdoors. Today we are talking about trout lures, best trout colors, best all that junk.
All that sauce.
Yeah. So today we have desert catfish. So I'll use this.
Out, folks.
Oh, stop it. We use that to hold them up. Okay, so what's your favorite color of trout lure?
Chartreuse.
How about for rivers? Do you have a different preference for rivers?
I don't fish much rivers. I've only fished like 2 rivers in my whole life.
What style of lure, like a blue fox sort of thing? Or
Mainly spinners and trout magnets.
yeah, chartreuse is pretty good. What's your take on neon colors for trout?
They're pretty much the best.
What's your favorite power bait for pond fishing?
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. How do you like to fish it?
On a treble hook.
Yeah.
With the night crawler.
Yeah. In my opinion, I feel like I go to a lot of different ponds for trout, and I feel like every single pond has a different power bait that, like, the pond likes. Like, I go to a pond that likes the same kind of power bait as that. The one that I do most of my fishing at, likes neon green. What's your take on how do you like to fish power bait? Like, bottom, what?
My all-time favorite is with the bobber. But I do
Bobber?
bottom fish also.
For
Don't get me
trout?
wrong, I love bottom fishing, but bobber is probably the favorite.
Yeah. For trout, especially on windier days, I feel like on hotter days too, the trout will be down deeper, like, because it's cooler down there. So off the bottom is good. When you're down there, the neon colors, you know, they work really well because they're easier for the fish to see in the dark down there. What's your favorite reel and rod for trout fishing?
The Ugly Stick GX2 Ultralight with the Fluger President.
What line do you like to put on there?
I have 8-pound on there right now.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good test.
Yeah, I don't go above 8 on an ultralight.
Yeah. I kind of like, sort of like the light rods to medium light rods. With sort of the 6 to 10 pound test, you know.
Yeah.
My favorite rod that I own right now is, the Coonan American Edition Ultralight. I have it spooled up with, what pound test is that? Oh yeah, have it spooled up with 4 pound, maybe 6 pound. I think it's 4 or 6 pound. So yeah, I fish for trout. I even fish for bass sometimes with 4 pound test just because.
It's fun.
Yeah. Do you have any intake on, like, hook sizes or what type of hook?
Treble hook, size 14 or 16.
Any particular reason?
No, not really. Well, I guess because they can't see them.
Yeah. The problem with that is I always get them gut hooked.
Yeah, so if I'm catch and release, I always do single hooks.
Yeah.
But if I'm keeping them, I'll go treble.
Yeah.
Even when I'm releasing sometimes.
Yeah. If I do treble hook, I do have size 14 treble hooks that I use sometimes. I have some 8s too, but I really like a size 10, kind of 9, 10-ish size is, I feel like, perfect when you're going the treble hook route. But yeah, if you have like really pressured fish that are like really hook shy, I feel like the 14, but you want to keep them, just put a glob of power bait on the 14, size 14 hook, and so they can't feel the hook and they just fish on.
Exactly.
What pound test do you use for your leader?
4 pound, always.
What's your favorite brand of trout lure?
Trout lure?
Yeah.
Trout magnet.
Magnet?
Yep, my favorite. Let me see what the brand is real quick. It is the Leland's Lures Trout Magnet.
Nice. One of my favorites for trolling too is these pink rooster tails. These are made by Blue Fox, which in my opinion I like a lot better than the ones made by the actual rooster tail company. So when you're fishing worms, how do you like your worms? Do you like a tail, or do you like them nice and tight to where there's lots of hook point exposed, or do you want them to look kind of like they're swimming naturally?
I'll go anywhere from like an inch long to half a night crawler sometimes. But
Yeah.
it doesn't take much.
Yeah. How deep do you have your bobber from your hook usually?
2 to 3 feet.
2 to 3 feet, yeah. I feel like, especially with trout, the deeper you go, the bigger ones you get.
I've got an equal amount on both. I'd have to try that.
Yeah. Do you kind of like I guess it would depend on the weather, but do you kind of like the tiny little bobbers? Or do you like the big old jumbo bobbers?
Well, my favorite are the cylinder-looking, cigar-looking things.
Cigar bobbers?
Yeah.
Do you ever fish with trout spoons?
Oh yeah, Castmaster, my all-time probably my second all-time favorite.
Yeah. Do you ever use braided, like, I've seen 4-pound braided before. Do you ever use that?
No, I've used 50-pound braid when I catfish, but never for trout.
Yeah. Do you ever use have you ever used the wedding ring?
I've not.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. I have, but it wasn't exactly made by Wedding Ring,
Yeah.
and I didn't think on it anyway.
Well, wedding rings are made by Max. Was it made by Max?
No, it was made by Eagle Claw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Eagle Claw's pretty decent. They're like right there in the middle.
Yeah, but it wasn't exactly,
Yeah. Okay, well, at any rate, I think that's about all we can talk about. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I guess, if you're kind of weird and dumb fishing and stuff, you can subscribe to that Knotheads channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you next time.